Very, very interesting. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. This should be very, very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, yeah. And I'm live. Great. Okay. So, my name is Humberto Castañeda, and actually, I'm doing a double episode tonight because I came across something pretty funny. So I do this podcast, Psychology in Seattle podcast with my friend Kirk. And recently, Dr. Kirk has been blowing up because he's been doing all these reaction videos to reality TV shows, like relationship reality TV shows, like 90 Day Fiance or something like this. Blowing up, right? Well, some fan, like a mega fan, I guess he's an online comedian or something. He did this Why We Love Dr. Kirk Honda video, and it was posted today on Facebook. So I wanted to do a live reaction video to this, not reaction video, but more like appreciation video about Dr. Kirk Honda's reaction videos to these reality dating things. Okay, here we go. I'm not gonna we're not gonna watch the whole thing in real time. We're gonna watch little bits. I'm gonna comment. You know the drill. At least I think we know the drill. All right, here we go. And I hope this works. This is the first time I've ever done this.
Hey, deserving listeners. I'm Daniel-Ryan Spaulding, a comedian in Berlin, and today we're going to talk about my new YouTube crush, Dr. Kirk Honda. Dr. Kirk.
All right, so this is incredible. Like, this guy is a comedian in Berlin. First of all, he speaks really great English. Is English his first language? I'm surprised. And at first, when I started watching it, I'm like, is he trolling Dr. Kirk? I think this guy's genuine. I think he's serious, But there's a lot of times you'll see where it feels like, well, I can't tell if he's like joking, but I think this is his shtick. I haven't seen his video, so I don't know, but it seems like this is what he does. Let's keep going.
Honda is a therapist and a professor, and he has a podcast called Psychology in Seattle. And on YouTube, he analyzes episodes of 90 Day Fiance and other dating shows.
Which, by the way, I don't know if you've watched them. And, I think more power to Dr. Kirk. Like, it's amazing he's doing this because those are about relationships, and he's a family and relationship therapist. So it pertains, right? So he gives like his feedback and his ideas as a therapist of this kind of the relationships. And a lot of these relationships, let me tell you, they're pretty troubled. But like he tried to rope me into this thing. And I mean, he did. I had to watch one of these seasons so we could do an episode about it. Oh man, it's hard. These shows I felt like a little bit of my soul got drained, but I don't know, it's all the rage. So I think it's here to stay. And by the way, I used to be addicted to reality TV shows, so maybe I'll get addicted to this too. But I'm back from the old school, like Who Wants to Marry a Millionaire, or even before that, like The Real World. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go.
And everyone loves him. Check him out.
Hey, deserving listeners, it's time to continue our journey with Lisa and Usman on 90 Day Fiance. My name is Dr. Kirk Honda. I am a therapist and a professor. I'm going to react to this TV show and see if anything of interest comes out of my mouth. Let's see.
This is pretty meta for me because it's like me watching my friend Kirk reacting to a video, but it's not even the reaction video. It's this guy talking about it. So it's pretty funny. And then me talking about it. I can't get over that. It's just funny.
I don't know what's going to come out of his mouth, but I sure know.
Oh, geez. Okay. You can imagine what comes next. I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Here we go.
Smart and so empathetic, and he gives the best observations about relationship dynamics. And most importantly, he's so cute and sexy. Yeah.
All right. So first of all, I really appreciate what he was saying there. I cut off the beginning, but he was saying, and again, I think he's being genuine, that he appreciates that Dr. Kirk gives really solid advice. And that's definitely my experience with him. And I think one of the biggest values of that show is the Psychology in Seattle podcast is he gives this amazing advice. It comes from years and years of experience and practical experience, and he's also a professor, so he teaches this stuff, right? And then of course, he's an adoring fan, this guy, and he's pointing out how Dr. Kirk is so cute. Um, he has a little funny bit coming up after this.
I said it, Dr. Kirk. Don't pretend that you don't want to hear it. You want the love. You don't like negative YouTube comments. You even said it.
And comment below, what do you think about what I've said so far? Has any of it made sense? Go easy on me. I have thin skin.
So, I mean, there's a backstory here. Like, but anyone who's posted stuff online knows people can be vicious, and people can be vicious about normal things, let alone things they really care about. And then we do a lot of topics that are about like, your well-being and the brain and relationships and things. People get very agitated, very opinionated. We've done some controversial episodes. Dr. Kirk has done a lot of episodes about deep dives on psychology topics. And he often does get some really vicious trolls or just people with very vicious opinions. So that's why he's giving that caveat. He doesn't have thin skin. I think he doesn't, who wants to hear day in and day out just like negative BS all the time. But anyways.
And really all YouTubers, in my experience, I know a lot of other YouTubers and podcasters.
It's not just him.
We all have incredibly thin skin, even though they might not indicate it.
Poor little thin-skinned Dr. Kirk. He just doesn't know how beautiful he is. Dr. Kirk probably had so many patients and so many students that thought he was so cute and wanted to tell him, but they couldn't.
I guarantee you Dr. Kirk is spinning in his chair. Like, he doesn't want to hear this. Like, I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying I don't think he wants to hear this. I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
Dr. Kirk, I love you, Dr. Kirk.
I love you, I love you. I love you, Daniel-Ryan Spaulding.
Now I bet Dr. Kirk is going to try to analyze me. So, in my estimation, it seems like this is a classic case of transference, which is when someone takes their lost feelings of admiration or romance and transfers it onto their therapist. Perhaps this Daniel-Ryan Spaulding, perhaps he had a bad breakup or is dealing with some attachment issues.
Okay, this is great. He does such a all of a sudden he switches to this, like, I'm not saying it's a voice impression, like this doesn't sound like Dr. Kirk, but he definitely is using the right language. And it's just it's funny. You can tell he really is a fan because he knows what Dr. Kirk would say, right? It's funny. And then he's doing it sort of almost like a parody, but you can tell it comes from a place of love. So I really enjoyed that bit. All right, I'm going to fast forward a little bit more to his dancing.
Like you always
Is he going to dance a little bit more?
Everything I say in these episodes, you have to understand that I am basing my statements on extremely limited information that the shows will show us. And so take everything I say with a grain of salt.
Honey, I don't have a grain of salt. I have a box of salt. Oh my God.
That's pretty funny. Okay, but I want to see him dancing again. Is this where he dances? I think this is where he dances.
Even more cute and sexy. Dr. Kirk.
I feel like I need to remix this.
I love you, Dr. Kirk.
I love you. I love you.
But the best thing about Dr. Kirk is how he encourages people to go to therapy and reminds people that they're deserving of love. So thank you, Dr. Kirk, you sexy bitch. And please, keep taking care of yourself and others because you deserve it. You really, really do.
You really, really
And
do.
everyone out there, please take care of yourself. Go to therapy when you suffer from things like this. Therapists can help because you
deserve it. Anyways, just wanted to do this really quick. I love this. Again, it seems like a genuine reaction. I thought it was great. He's very appreciative of the actual value that Dr. Kirk provides, and then he adds humor, and I love his little dancing. Anyways, that's it. Thank you. This was Berto. This was bonus Berto with late night. What was it? Way past your bonus Berto time with Berto, watching a reaction or a adulation video to a reaction video from Kirk. That's my reaction to all of that. All right.